Here we have a word problem on quadrilateral. Okay, let's go with the question. The angles of a quadrilateral add up to 360 degree. The measure of the second angle is 15 degree more than the measure of the first angle. The measure of the third angle is 27 degree more than the measure of the first angle. And the measure of the fourth angle is 38 degree more than the measure of the first angle. What are the angles of the quadrilateral? Okay, here, so the measure of the first angle is not given, but the remaining three angles are linked to the first angle. So we can assume some variable as the measure of the first angle. I assume x as the measure of the first angle. Then what is the measure of the second angle? So the question says that the measure of the second angle is 15 degree more than the measure of the first angle. We have assumed x as a measure of the first angle. So 15 degree more than x is going to be x positive 15. So the measure of the second angle is x positive 15. Now let's write the measure of the third angle. So the question says the measure of the third angle is 27 degree more than the first angle. Then we'll be getting x positive 27. And the measure of the fourth angle. So the question says the measure of the fourth angle is 38 degree more than the measure of the first angle. So x positive 38. Okay, now these four stuff represent the four angles of a quadrilateral. Okay, the question clearly says the angles of a quadrilateral add up to 360 degree. That is, the angle measures we have over here will add up to 360 degree. Okay, let me add them all. So the first angle measure is x, the second one is x positive 15, and the third one is x positive 27, and the fourth one is x positive 38. Now I have added all the four angles of the quadrilateral, so they all must add up to 360 degree. Okay, now we have to solve for x in this equation. So once I solve for x in this equation, so I'll be getting the measure of the first angle. So using the value of x, I can get the measure of the second angle, third angle, and fourth angle. So now let's solve for x in this equation. For that, we have to simplify the expression on the left side. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. When I combine the x terms, I'll be getting 4x. Okay, when I combine 15 and 27, it will be 42. 42 plus 30, it will be 80 equals to 360. Okay, now let's solve for x. For that, I have to subtract 80 from both sides. When I subtract 80 from both sides, I'll be getting 4x equals to, when I subtract 80 from 360, it will be 280. So now I divide both sides by 4 to solve for x. So 4 goes into 4, 4 will cancel out. So x equals to 4 goes into 4 1 times, and 4 goes into 28 7 times, and we have 1 0 here. So I get x equals to 70. So x equals to 70, that is the first angle measure is 70 degree. If x equals to 70, 70 plus 15, it will be 85 degree is the measure of the second angle. And the third angle, 70 plus 27, it will be 97 degree. And to get the fourth angle, I have to plug in x is equal to 70. 70 plus 38 will be 108. So now I got the angles of the quadrilateral. Okay, we can verify our answer. So by adding 70, 85, 97, 108. So they all must add up to 360. Okay, let's check it. So when I add 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, carry over 2, 2 plus 7, 9, 9 plus 8, 17, and 17 plus 9, 26, and carry over 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So when I add these four angles, they add up to 360 degree. So the answer what we got is correct. So the angles of the quadrilateral are 70 degree, 85 degree, 97 degree, and 180 degree, 108 degree.